Hello and welcome students. In this module, we will learn about the different factors affecting the location of industries. So here we will learn according or in context of India. Let's start. So the first one, or the first factor on which an industry is set up, that is raw materials. So availability of raw materials that is required by a particular industry, whether it's an agro-based industry, mineral-based industry or forest-based industry or any other industry. So raw materials need to be readily available and they should be near the industry so that it doesn't take much time or much money to for transportation and to bring the raw material to the factories. So raw material should be available nearby and it should be available easily. So it is always preferred to locate an industry near the source of raw material. Industries based on bulky or perishable raw materials located near the source of raw material are iron and steel industry and sugar industry. So students, as we know, iron is used to make steel and iron is very bulky. So it will take a lot of money to transport iron to the factories where steel will be manufactured. So the iron should be available nearby and this will reduce the cost of production. Then sugarcane. Now in sugar industry, sugarcane is required, and if we carry the sugarcane for a long distance, then the juice will be reduced and this will affect the amount of production of sugar. So like this, there are industries which need raw material to be near the source or near the factories so that the cost of manufacturing or cost of production can be reduced. Now students, the basic component of a finished product is raw material. So here are a few pictures, like cotton is there. So we need wood, and then this is iron. So all these things we need to make finished product. This is a finished product. It has been made by using certain raw material. This is another picture. You can see here different raw materials used to manufacture different products. Now students, the next factor is power. So we need power to run the industries, to run the machines in the factories so that we can do the production. So power is very important. It can be coal, petroleum, it can be hydropower, it can be electricity. So power, source of power is very, very important. We can see this is electricity, petroleum, coal. So these are the sources of power. Now students, third we need is labor. So labor is very, very important factor. In case of large industries, labor gets shifted towards industrial center. So laborers, they migrate towards industrial center so that they can get job, they get training, they get a job there. And cheap labor is very, very important so that the cost of production can be reduced. And labor, skilled labor on the other hand is another important aspect. Laborers should be skilled so that they should be trained so that they know the technical management, so that they are aware of handling the machines, the products, the raw materials. So in every aspect, laborers need different types of training to manufacture a product or during the manufacture of a product. So the whole process should be guided and well managed so that the production goes on smoothly. So skilled labor and then again cheap labor is very much important for an industry to run successfully. Now students, this is another picture showing you the laborers. They are working in the factory. You can see this is one more picture here in a building, a construction site where the workers are working. Now students, the next factor here is transport. So a very efficient, well connected transport network is very, very important for transportation of raw material to the industry. And when we use the raw material to manufacture something, that manufactured good has to be transported to the market. It has to be carried to the market so that it can reach the people and the buyers can buy it. So for carrying the raw material to the factory, and then from the factory the finished product need to be carried to the market. So here both the ways this is required. So an efficient network of transportation is very, very essential. So students, here this is a picture of roadways. Now you can see in this picture, it is showing the railway network, which is another source of transportation. It should be efficient so that heavy bulky raw materials can be carried to the industries. Students, this is the picture showing airways. This is again of the railways. Now via waterways also we carry or transport goods, bulky goods. So this is a picture showing the waterways and the port facilities available. It should be available, and this is an additional help to any particular location where industries can be set up. Now students, the next factor is the availability of water. So water supply is very, very important. Water supply plays a very vital role for proper functioning of industries. The iron and steel industry needs water for cooling, textile industry for bleaching and washing. Therefore, these industries are located where water is easily available. So students, water is very important, very vital. Its role is very vital to set up any industry. Now, a very prominent factor, market. So definitely if there is an industry, there will be production, there will be finished product, and to buy that product, we need an efficient market. Market means people, the buyers. So students, buyers are very important. So consumer industries are located near the market. Means like milk and milk product, dairy product, these are available near the source so that people can buy them on daily basis. It is more economical because refined petroleum product also would be consumed. Nearness to the market saves transportation cost, and some of the industries produce perishable products like bread. Bread get perished or it becomes stale in few days. So they need to be produced near the market so that they can be brought up to the market and sold quickly. Students, there are a few more pictures. So buying and selling happens in the market. There is another picture showing the garment shop. Here, this is a supermarket, we can say, where different products are available. Now students, the next factor is climate. So climate plays a very important role, as we know that example we will take up. Mumbai in Maharashtra is the most important cotton textile center, and the reason is warm and humid climate, because cotton grows in a warm and humid climate. It grows well. Now students, there is another factor like government policies. For the setting up or location of any industry, favorable government policies are very important. If the government policies are not favorable, then it is very difficult and it becomes a hindrance for the development of industries. So government schemes providing relaxation in taxes or restricting imports to encourage cotton industries. If all these things are going on, then those locations are very much suitable for setting up industries. So students, these are the factors that affect the establishment or location of any industry or at a particular location. So thank you students, that's all in this module.